Hey there! You're watching the Jessa Channel on YouTube, and Mersie and I say hello from ELSWEYR. Today, we are having a wonderful time so far, because yesterday I was in a parade and got to ride in a fire truck. It was awesome. It's so fun. Anyway, you can catch me on social media. Mersie says thank you for doing so. And we are playing ELSWEYR. As I said, we're going to be playing some side quests today. And we have people all over watching me today. I just love it. Everybody's feeling good. Plenty of hug piles going on. And we have a new friend in, well, I do this because I'm so used to doing this, in chat. So that's really awesome. But the story today is that Mersie, we've been moving through the ELSWEYR main quest line and all the side quests. And we have some fun things to do today in ELSWEYR. Today in ELSWEYR, it is Lourdes. That's a Wednesday, I think. The 5th of Evening Star, which I think is November, and the second era, year 603. It is 11:46 p.m. and Sasha is ready and raring to go. Sasha, our little kitty friend, our little kitty companion, is licking her little paw, and she's like, let's go play, because nighttime is the best time for her. We're going to be heading down to the southern area of ELSWEYR. Let's take a look at our journey. All right, so, hi Crafter. So we have, in northern ELSWEYR, the Sweetwater Farmstead seeks workers to replace those who have gone missing. So we can do that one, or let's see what else we have. The Final Order. I think that's, yeah, this is the continuation of the main quest line. So we're going to be doing Home Sweet Home today. Let's hit F1 to set the focus for that. And then we're going to show it on our map. All right, so that is here. All the way down here, we're going to be talking to Kidia. And let me see here. I think that calls for a story, you guys. I think it is story time, because where are we currently? Where's our current destination? We are in, yeah, we're outside Rimmon. So, yeah, we have a nice long road to truck down here. And I'm pretty sure that we are going to listen to a story. We have been listening to the Shalador's Lore Library by NARRA. And, oh, and by the way, Parker, did you say something? Oh, Parker, I understand, Pumpkin. Parker's watching me on an airplane. Oh. Jess is so worth the Wi-Fi pass. Oh, thank you, Bubba. Do you know about where you are in the airplane? Like what you're flying over right now? Oh, really, Lynn? Lynn is saying that he or she, I'm assuming male, has played ESO for 4 years. I've been super absorbed by the Necro class, he says. I just love it. Before that, I played a lot of Dragon Knight, and Sorcerer was probably my favorite before Necro came out. Yeah. Oh, you're female? Okay, thank you for letting me know. So she said that. You know, I am still getting to learn Elder Scrolls Online, Lynn, so, you know, pointers, also very welcome. Okay, so let's get a book lined up here and listen to the dulcet tones of NARRA. NARRA has a YouTube channel, which we'll post. It's in the description if you're on YouTube. and it'll be posted in chat for those of you watching later on Mixer, Twitch. Alright, let's get some NARRA up. Let's see, we listened to Mooncats and their dance last time. Road to Sovngarde, I think we've listened to. The Wilder King legend we haven't listened to. That looks good. Okay, so I'm going to play that. And before I get that started, let me lower the sound of the game. And while the book is playing, I will not talk, unless I'll pause it if something happens in the background that we need to, a fight or we get attacked or something. But otherwise, we will just be writing with a book to... Oh, you were in Cabo St. Lucas? Oh, Pumpkin. Parker's coming home. He's all tan and relaxed. I mean, more tan and relaxed than usual. He's always tan and relaxed. He's been tan and relaxed for as long as I've known him. Anyway, so we have this book up here. And so enjoy The Wilder King Legend by NARRA.
Sing, Valenwood, shout, Green, tell the tale of the mover, the shaper, the one, the Wilder King. His eye projects outward to the world and touches everything he perceives. By his thoughts he shapes it. Do you know where to find him? Have you looked to the hills? Have you looked to the trees? He's not there, because there is a place, and a place has boundaries. But the Wilder King is boundless. His is the cord and the throne. He is the cord and the throne. When he walks, his footfalls fall on himself. And who does not hear his footfalls and quake? The earth shakes at his coming, at the rising of his hollow from the earth. Like the delicate calm of an undisturbed pool is shattered by the smallest of stones, so is the terrible force of the Wilder King's passing. Shout, Bramblebreach! Wail, Shadow's Watch! The Wilder King is friend and foe, foe and friend to both. For who can record his footsteps on the land? Who can hear the melody of his voice when he opens his mouth to sing?
Was that the end of it? I think that was all we're getting. That was short. Let me give us another one. That was The Wilder King by NARRA. Let's listen to... Oh, goodness. This is in honor of Team Bosmer. This is called The Wood Elf Gourmet. I want to warn you that this might be nasty. I don't know what's in it. I've never heard it, but let's just see what she has to say. The Wood Elf Gourmet, read to us by NARRA.
Every wood elf knows that the more inward the part, the better it tastes. While other races cook their meat until it is dry and bloodless, and waste entrails and brains, the wood elf knows that these parts are the juiciest and therefore the most flavorful. The following delicacy is a highlight from the Greenshade region of Valenwood. Jugged venison. 1 venison haunch, bloody. Stock. 1 onion finely chopped. Hang the haunch for 5 days until it is tender to the touch. Heat the haunch in over a medium flame. The oil will give the meat a nice crisp outside. When the meat starts to pop, remove it from the heat. Seal the hot mead in a vase or jug with stock and the onion. Let it stand for another fortnight. To serve, open the jug and pour the tender haunch onto the table. It is so tender no knife is required. This meal will feed a family of 4, or a hunter who has gone a few days without killing any prey. There are many more such delicacies, often passed down from parent to child.
Okay, well, let's move on. Let's try one more. Oh, here we go. Here's one more that should get us the rest of the way. Yeah, well, I'm not vegetarian. I still wouldn't eat Bosmer food. A recipe on Pinterest for this. Hi, baby, by the way. So this is Thinafan's Mysteries of Mead. I think we need to wash down that last audiobook with a cold, delicious mug of mead. Because... And by the way, no, we're not reading the Lusty Argonian Maid solo.
There's a reason I was kicked out of Daggerfall, chased out of Eldenroot, and banned from Mournhold. I have tried every variety of intoxicant, wine, ale, and Argonian swill this world has to offer. I have sampled skooma with Khajiit, licked an Argonian history, and hunted magical toads with the Bosmer. None of that compares to Nord mead. There is nothing like it. The purest stuff is made in Nord villages, but we are at war with the Nords, and a Breton has no guarantee of surviving a trip like that. Leave that sort of thing to the professionals. There is still hope, however. If you are ever at a tavern and there is a cask of Nord mead, you'd be a fool to pass it up. Mead is made by fermenting honey and water, though a few recipes call for molasses. Sometimes you add grain mash and strain it, but that isn't necessary. Some of the high elves call it honey wine, but mead needs more than good honey. Every meadery has its own recipes. After you drink enough mead, you learn the names of the brewmasters who create them. A drunk Nord will gladly punch another in the face over the honor of a good brewmaster. Then again, a drunk Nord will punch anyone for just about anything. Every brewmaster has a distinct blend of spices, fruit, and sometimes hops, which makes a mead bitter, which makes some Nords bitter too. I have even heard tales of mead mixed with the blood of heroes, allegedly granting them the words of a poet or skald. I would like a mead named after me, but I'm not going to bleed for it. An Altmer once told me that brewing is the basis of all culture. It's why our ancestors started farming and forming cities. It's what we do when we have got too much wheat and barley and hops and we're sick of farming. The culture of drinking seems to be what keeps Nords together. Nords must be really sick of farming, because they brew and drink prodigious amounts of mead. Whenever a cask of really good mead is opened, Nords gather round because they know that cask won't last long. But if you don't know how to behave in the Nord drinking culture, you will end up broken, hungover, and helpless. I found out the hard way. Nords love to drink. But more than that, Nords respect those who can endure adversity. I know that sounds flowery for explaining why two drunk Nords would have a hit-me-hard-in-the-face contest. But really, that's why their culture celebrates getting drunk. A Nord can gain respect by consuming more mead than anyone else, just as he's respected for surviving a blizzard or killing a bear with a sharp stick. Nord honor is something they talk about endlessly when they are drunk, and even more when they are sober. So the first thing you learn about Nords is if you want their respect, never turn down a drink. It's a test. If you can't handle that next drink, leave. Otherwise, you will wake up somewhere they find hilarious, but you won't be laughing. Nords also love their skalds. Songs and stories go over well with a drunk audience, once they have had enough of brawling, boasting, and throwing axes at each other. Their songs are all about how they are better than everyone else at everything. They have all heard these over and over again, so bring some of your own. They are desperate to hear something new. Anywhere you go, drinking is also a good way to redress a mistake or make an apology. And it's the same with the Nords. If you lose a contest, you need to buy a drink. If you make a mistake or offend someone, you need to buy a drink. If you're insulted, stand there and take it, then you need to buy a drink. You don't have to be the best brawler around to survive a room full of drunken Nords. You can also impress them by being clever or by being talented, but you better be really good. When it's time to take a punch in the face, you better be ready for a punch in the face. If you don't like getting punched, there are some things you should never talk about, like politics. Who's the best brewmaster and who punches the hardest? And never demand to know why someone just punched you in the face. If you want to hear more, buy me a drink the next time I'm in Daggerfall. I will tell you a story.
That was awesome. I'm gonna let the music play for a little bit. Subtitled, How to Become an Alcoholic. Okay, so we are almost at our destination. That was NARRA reading us 3 different wonderful books today. Thank you, NARRA. And yeah, that was great. She has such a great reading voice. We were so lucky to be able to find each other and do this collaboration. It's a perfect collaboration. And please, yeah, do feel free to go and check out her channel. She does stream on Twitch. She's not a role player, but she is got a really nice community that she's grown on Twitch. And she's got a YouTube channel on NARRA. So, and tell her, if you see her, tell her I sent you. Okay, so, if you're just hopping into this episode, NARRA's link is in the description below. She's fantastic. Oh, here's some trouble. Excuse me. I am voicing this character. Yes and no. That wasn't Mersie's voice. Oh, dragon. Do you guys see the dragon up there? Oh. So look at ELSWEYR. Look how beautiful it is. Look at Joan and Jode. The moons are high in the sky. Daggerfall does feel like seems like a party place. I haven't spent a lot of time there. So, we are coming up on our quest marker here. And although I really enjoyed the story and the stitches, I will admit that I am quite glad to be out of that low frame rate. They shouldn't have called it the stitches. They should have called it the stutterings, because that's basically what it is. Okay, so we are at our destination. Yay! Yeah, they do. And Lynn, since you are a role player, I do recommend going and taking a look at the mod list that I have posted on the JessaChannel.com. Because I have a lot of roleplay focused mods there. Like, for example, you can see that the reticle, I don't know how to say that word, but the little reticule in the middle of the screen is gone. Unless unless I'm looking over something that I can interact with. The crosshair. Thank you, Morgwin. I know you do, which is why you show up here every week, all raring to go. Would you believe that Solo's the quiet type? When he live streams, his voice, he's like got this wonderful mellow voice. He's quiet, he's refined, and he kind of stirs it all up. You know what I mean? Saves it up. And then on Friday, he waltzes in here and just goes, hello, Sir Kiwis? Kiwis? I'm just gonna call you Sir. I am not vegan. There is an egg on that plate. I am not vegan. But I basically just eat vegetables, proteins, nuts, seeds, and an occasional grain, like the corn and the brown rice. If you're looking for Parmesan crisps, that sounds really great. I'm not eating dairy at the moment, so I'll pass. But I've had them before. Okay, so here is our quest giver. Mersie turns to Sasha and she says, "Wait, let's get Mersie's voice. Hi, I'm Mersie. Awesome. There it is. Awesome. I'm Mersie. That's awesome. There she goes. There she goes. Takes a while every time. Look at that windmill back there. Look at this place, you guys. By the way, full disclosure, I am using a, look at Sasha, she's hunting. She's like, I see something, hold on. I love it, random player flying by. Never changed, Elder Scrolls, never changed. Elder Scrolls Online, I love you, never change. Anyway, but I am using a reshade, which is available on the website as well too. This is how it looks without the reshade, really dark. And this is how it looks with reshade. I much prefer it with. Sauteed kale. Oh yeah. Sasha's, yeah, you guys are team Sasha. Absolutely. By the way, sir, is this your first time here? Hi, Tia. So Mersie turns to Sasha and she says, all right, Sasha, we're here to help out at the farm. So you be a good girl and don't get stuck in any of the plants and bounce around in the moon sugar. And whatever you do, don't chew on the moon sugar. If you're hungry, I'll give you a bone, all right? Moon sugar will make you loopy, Sasha, all right? Sasha goes, and then she wobbles her head around like this. Yeah, just like that, Sasha. You'd be just like that, except much worse and all the way till morning. All right, let's see if we can help this lady out. Excuse me. Excuse me, I'm Mersie. Hi there. Mersie, as always, waves a hand in a happy wave.
Kidea means no rudeness, but she hasn't time for visitors today. Best to seek company elsewhere, yes?
Oh, no, begging your pardon, but I'm not a visitor. I'm an AM. But I'm not. Rexargo mentioned that some farmhands have gone missing. I'm an adventurer, and I'm a lunar champion, one of the queens. And I'm here because I want to help out. Is there anything I could do?
It is true. Workers were happy and plentiful, but now, moons be praised if half our workforce remains. You look clever. Perhaps you could investigate our missing farmhands?
By the way, is Twitch showing up in the YouTube chat? I hope so. I haven't looked over there. I'm looking at my Restream app. Oh, well, I look clever. Oh, good. My mom says that too whenever I get into trouble. She says I'm too clever for my own good, and she calls me clever pants. But, oh, it is good. Yay, thank you, baby. Wonderful. Finally, can you believe Restream chat is working for once? Let's all, like, knock on wood or something. Any day, anyway. So, yeah, any idea where the farmhands may have gone?
Mizum, owner of Fragrant Moon's plantation, sought to buy our farm after the last harvest. This one refused. Kidea suspects he now bribes away her workers in order to make this one desperate enough to sell.
You guys want to see my happy dance? Because Damo's here. This is my happy dance. My friend Damo's here. Yay! Hey, you guys, Damo's here. That's awesome. He is another live streamer. He's a friend of mine. We got to know each other through YouTube. He's a great guy. And one day we're going on a cruise, and I'm not joking about that. We're going cruising together. So, me and my husband and Damo and his mom, we're going out and we're gonna party, which consists of, on his side, copious amounts of laying around and sunning and drinking, and on my side, copious amounts of watching him lay around, sunning and drinking. Basically. Oh yeah, and getting massages. Yep. Anyway. So let's see. Oh yeah, we were role-playing, weren't we? I got distracted. Alright. Well, I can help out. I can look into this for you, if you'd like. I've done a lot of good in ELSWEYR, and I'm looking forward to doing a little bit more.
So kind of you to offer. But take Kidea's eldest son with you, yes? He returned home recently from moons nowhere, and now he lies about like a slug. Find the lazy Khajiit in the cave up the hill, just north of the farm.
All right. Your eldest son, what's his name?
It's about time Kidea's layabout son helped around here. He may be clever, yes, but when it comes to farm work, you would never believe he was born and raised in Maryville. At least Roxargo has the decency to help his poor mother.
So, let me see here. She's trying to figure out what his name is. I have a few questions before I go, and Roxargo seemed like a good guy. He was yelling for all he was worth at the road, looking for farmhands. But you want me to take your eldest son along on the investigation, even though he's such a layabout?
Yes. He hasn't lifted a paw around the farm since he came home. He's a traveler, he tells me. But where does he go? What does he do? All he says is that he cannot say. Just like his father, that one. For better and worse.
So it's obvious that you guys don't get along well. You sound a bit messy, your relationship.
Kidea loves her little rascal, of course. But why can't he stay at home and help around the farm? As the eldest, this farm should go to him when this one... Oh, no. Apologies. Kidea did not mean to bring up such matters.
Well, I can tell you that you and my mom will get on pretty well, because I can tell you she's not too happy with me running off to be a knight. She thinks that if I go out and get the stuffing beat out of me, I'll get over it. Hasn't helped so far. You mentioned someone named Mazum. Mazum. He was trying to buy out your farm?
He is the oldest farmer in this valley. Been growing cane since this one was a kitten. And Kidea is now, not as young as she once was. But make no mistake, Mizum's mind remains as sharp as a serpent's fang.
Oh, so you think he might be behind it, stealing your farmhands, trying to put you out of business so you sell? That's evil. I I'll make sure and give him a talking to when I meet him.
It is possible. No workers means no crops, no profits. Who benefits from this? Mezum, who has wanted to buy Sweetwater for many years.
Did you go up and give him a bit of your mind?
No. Accusing Mezum with no proof would only give him an opportunity to smear Gedea's name. Bad for business. That is why she sends you to find evidence. Only then can she confront Mezum.
All right. Well, I'll go wake up your son from wherever he's napping, and I'll be back as soon as I can. Goodbye. Mersie gives a happy wave, as always, and Lynn is kind of hinting that this is an interesting...
Raxargo found a new farmhand.
Oh,
Yes,
Raxargo?
sweet one, thank you. They're going to look into our troubles right after they wake up your brother.
Brother is still sleeping? Raxargo rose at dawn and has been working hard all day.
If only your brother were as dutiful as you.
Raxargo?
This one hopes his brother will be of help to you. Unfortunately, he is not very useful. Not like Raxargo.
You do seem like a very helpful son. But yeah, Damo and Jessa lying around on lounge chairs. Yeah. And I would say, Damo, tell me a story, and if he said no, I'd say, I'm on vacation. I usually tell stories for a living, so now I want you to tell me a story. At which point, Damo would probably never go on a cruise with me again.